trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what... Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They want to run it left here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He's got it. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
On target to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team.
Number 14 on the field goal.
Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Gators offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem that the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got it. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Looking for an open area to his left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's got him in the flat. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Makes the grab. It's Mullen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Commodores have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They go to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Hands it off. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Trying to set up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make...
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Ready to fire from the pistol.
Get set.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. Getting a stop And now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Using the quick game. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
He'll pull it down and run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. Got his man on the right. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it.
Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Hauls it in. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The give to the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense up.
Oh, he's got some space. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Here's a hit. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
He won't get there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hit.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! second half. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Florida.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to LSU. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the move.
The RPO, it's complete. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got some room to run. He's at the... And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Gators. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
There he goes. Slippery slide. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll give it to him again. Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. And now on second down for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll try the right side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
The defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He caught it. Touchdown, Gators! And the pummeling has started. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Mercy rule in college.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job.